Have you ever caught yourself laughing at something small and thought, "Why am I still like this?" Maybe it was getting excited over rain, staring too long at cartoons, or feeling a strange joy in blowing bubbles when no one's watching. Society often tells us adulthood should feel serious, polished, controlled. But here's the quiet truth: many adults still feel like kids inside. And psychology has a surprisingly beautiful explanation for why. Feeling childlike doesn't mean being immature. It often means your inner world never lost its color. Somewhere between deadlines and responsibilities, most people learn to lock their wonder in a drawer. But some don't. Some carry that sense of curiosity like a secret pocket in their coat. Psychologists sometimes call this inner child continuity, the idea that parts of our younger emotional self stay alive, shaping how we experience joy, creativity, and connection. Think about how children experience the world. Everything is new, slightly magical, slightly unpredictable. Adults who still feel young inside often hold onto that lens. They notice small things others overlook: the smell of rain, the comfort of old songs, the thrill of staying up late for no reason. It's not regression. It's sensitivity. Their emotional antenna never stops scanning for wonder. Interestingly, this trait is often linked to creativity. Studies on imagination show that people who maintain playful thinking tend to be better problem solvers. Why? Because play is flexible thinking. Kids build castles out of pillows and adventures out of empty rooms. Adults who keep that mindset don't just dream more, they adapt more. Their brains never fully traded curiosity for certainty. But there's another layer people don't talk about. Sometimes feeling like a kid inside is also about emotional memory. The child you once were doesn't disappear. They simply grow quieter. Certain moments, songs, smells, laughter turn up the volume again. It can feel nostalgic, even bittersweet. Like meeting an old version of yourself in a crowded room. Of course, not everyone understands this. Childlike adults are sometimes labeled as naive or unserious. But often they're deeply aware, not less mature. They just refuse to let life sand down every soft edge. In a world obsessed with appearing composed, they allow themselves to feel openly, and that takes a kind of courage most people don't notice. There's also resilience hidden in this softness. Psychologists have found that people who maintain playful traits often cope better with stress. Humor, imagination, and lightness act like emotional shock absorbers. When life gets heavy, they instinctively reach for small joys the way a child reaches for sunlight. So if you've ever felt out of place for still having that spark, maybe it's not something to grow out of. Maybe it's something to grow with. Being an adult doesn't have to mean abandoning wonder. It can mean protecting it. The child inside you isn't a flaw. It's a reminder. A reminder that you were once fearless with joy, unfiltered with laughter, alive in ways that had nothing to do with achievements. And maybe the goal was never to silence that voice, but to let it walk beside you as you grow. So tell me honestly, do you still feel like a kid sometimes? Not in responsibility, but in spirit. Because maybe that quiet, playful part of you isn't immaturity at all. Maybe it's the most honest part you have. And maybe, just maybe, the world needs more adults who never forgot how to feel alive.